Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here on the Talk Daily, where we're going to be talking about Governor Newsom expecting delays in California's rebate check, report says. This article comes to us from ABC 7 News, which is our local news here we have in Southern California, and that's two articles. I'll give you a link to this article in the description below, as with everything else I show you here. So what is this picture? That's what we call an 8-gen Honda Accord, and it's obviously having some issue with the paint. I don't know what's up with Honda and their clear coat, but I can see that. See that little, I don't know if it's a shadow or whatnot, but anyways, let's stick to the subject. $400 is not yet in your bank account because of some delays for some reason. If you're not aware of this program, there's an old article kind of explaining it a little bit, saying that state lawmaker announced the proposal. This is old, okay? So basically, there's a proposal, the 10th California Democrat bringing the proposal forward, saying that they're going to use some of the $9 billion to date budget surplus to provide a $400 rebate to every California taxpayer. The rebate would cover the state current gas tax the entire year for cars with 15-gallon tank. So if you have a Honda, if you have something that it doesn't take a lot of gas, like a 10-gallon tank, like a little Miata, I don't know if you're gonna get that money. I have no idea. Most vehicles, though, the 15-gallon tank, most cars have them. Honda Accord, you fill up 14, but you have 2 in reserve, so I think it's like a 16. So I'm not sure what's up with the deal, but here's one part of it saying lawmaker also said the proposal would ensure taxpayers who use public transit, active transportation option, and zero-emission vehicle would receive the rebate. Like the hell? Hold on. So you don't even fill up gas, you're gonna get the rebate? Okay, y'all take money. To me, it's just, I'm not gonna stand against someone giving me free money, but everything else is expensive. The gas price is going up. This is just not like, thank you for the $100, but everything else is going up. This is weird. It's like money, it's like you have a leak, you have a water tank that's leaking, and someone's saying, well, so I'll give you a couple of cups of water to put in a water tank. But it's leaking. It makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense. Lower the gas prices, because everything becomes expensive. Diesel is expensive. Give me $400, so how about all the other companies that use diesel to transport goods and food? I know a lot of people in the trucking business, it's expensive just to transport goods. So the subject is far more complicated than giving you $400 in your wallet. What is that going to do? Everything is so expensive. $400, just go to Costco. Gone. So I don't know. I don't get this. Like, here's money. What are you, printing free money? I don't know, because remember, in California, a lot of people weren't even paying for their rent. I had to go to work. Some people didn't have to go to work. So I don't understand what's going on. It sounds like a circle of failure, and it's just like we're spinning, and I'm stepping away. Like, I don't know what's going on over here. I don't know. You don't have power to control the gas price, but you have power to give free checks to people. I don't know. I don't like the idea of giving free money. It makes sense because if you're struggling, you're like, yeah, give me that money. But $400, okay, cool, all right. But look, everyone's gonna get it. Even if you don't have a car that uses gasoline, you're gonna get the $400. So it's like, what are you doing with that money? Is it offset your? I don't know. And if you have a zero-emission vehicle, these things are not cheap. It's not like you got a electric car. Is almost like saying gas price is too expensive. Go ahead and buy a $50,000 electric car. What? I can't even fill up gas in my car. You're gonna ask me to go out and spend $40,000 on an electric vehicle. Again, I don't have answer to these things. I'm just putting it out there. To me, I don't understand. Whoever started like giving free money, they started first with the rent, then they're gonna start with this, and I don't know what's next. But that doesn't fix the issue. The issue is that gas prices in California are expensive because it's taxed heavily, and just fix that taxing situation. You have a $9 billion surplus. Okay, why don't you just balance the budget and just figure out how much you need to tax from gas? They tax gas to fix the road. So many reasons gas is taxed in California. So just rebalance the budget. That's all I have to say. Rebalance it, and again, a lot of people having issue making ends meet. And so again, it's understandable, but you gotta get to a point where, like, the middle class we get screwed. I mean, again, this subject is not about being poor, about being rich. Because if you're rich and you have a zero emission vehicle, and I'm just saying all rich people have zero emission, I'm just saying, let's just say you don't give a damn and you have a couple of Teslas and a Range Rover and a Ferrari, you don't care. $400, what is that? Like what, $4? So again, if you're rich, you don't care, and if you're poor, well, I can't pay my mortgage, I can't pay my rent, I can't, and you go in that I can't budget, okay? And then you have your safety net that's being, you're going to be taken care of through that safety net. But how about the middle class? We kind of get screwed here, It's like all I see this is basically where the money coming from. That's taxation from Californians, paying, and we don't get a lot of these benefits, okay? So, again, if $100 comes through the mail, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it like, okay, I guess it's like $1. I guess, when you look at gas right now, it's like $6. So, I mean, I kind of like pretty much I'm saying, sorry, that's like, we're trying to cover that, but it doesn't, I don't understand how the system works. They have no control over like today just reducing the gas price. That's what I would do. Okay, well, how much is the gas? We have the $9 billion surplus. Okay, from right now, we don't need gas to be that expensive. Reduce it. But I guess things don't work that smoothly. I don't know. And so here we are. It haven't, the delayed for the $400 hasn't came in yet. And those eligible now, some people are not eligible. According to this, everybody's eligible. Again, that's from the same website, ABC7, saying, so those eligible will receive $400 per vehicle to offset high price of gas per vehicle. So if you own multiple vehicles, you're getting more than $400 each. Hey, there you go. Again, I don't like these loopholes. I just wish things were much simpler. Things were just more direct. You balance the budget. You don't need to tax gas this much from now. You say, okay, I don't need it to be that high. Boom, drop it. And when you need more money, raise it. But this sounds like they cannot control the gas prices. Oh, it's going to be high. And then they're giving you 400. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. This is state, not federal. So the gas price, yeah, all over the world, gas prices up. I understand, but California is heavily taxed. So, but you have a surplus and you're giving money away. So why don't you just reduce the taxation and chill? I know the answer, of course. Money. Someone is getting rich off of this, so of course not. And that $100 rebate, that's not coming from their pocket. They don't care. Here you go. I'll write you a check. Take it. They don't care because it's not their money. It's our money. It's like that's the money that comes from us paying taxes. It's just the dumbest thing ever in the world, man. Oh man. When you watch these, when you see these news and these rebates and stuff, then you realize the importance of having a good CPA. You're really good. That's when you realize that having good, when you're doing your taxes, that's why it's good to pay someone who knows what they're doing, because all this BS gets involved. To me, I don't know. I just look at it as saying that I just fix the initial gas price. Fix it. Well, it can't be fixed with a faucet that just go to the right. You can't make it to the left. Oh my God, it's stuck on open. I don't know. Just give me a check and just walk away. Unfortunate. I know a lot of people are going to tell me that. No, you're wrong. I'm like, what am I wrong? If tax is too high and you have a $9 billion budget surplus, or not even, I don't even care about how much surplus you have. If you just realize that it's too high, why don't you just reduce the tax? Writing checks to people, and it's always going to be abused, and you're going to give it to people who are like, again, as I said, who I don't know. It's just when you get to that level, when you go into the individual level, like I'm gonna give you money. Now it gets to that point where like, okay, at first it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of, because you got to realize who every person is, what their story is, how special they are, and how much money you have to give them. Just from the get-go, just say, okay, you know what? Taxation on the gas reduced from the beginning. You go to the gas pump, automatically the price goes down to, I don't know, $5. $4.99, $4.50, and we'll move on. The $6, $6.50 gas is just getting ridiculous, but they're aware of it, but apparently they cannot do anything about it, so they're gonna just give you a check. We haven't gotten that check yet. So, anyways, is this good or bad? It's not nothing to do with good and bad. Good and bad is that's not the term to be used here. Is this correct or wrong? Again, it's just a different way of doing things, and I just feel like this process is very, very inefficient. It's truly really inefficient to address a problem that is gas in California is just the highest. It's just very, 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 very expensive. And unfortunately, nothing's going to be done about it. Here goes a quote, right? It's kind of interesting. Money. If the state wants to give money, I'll take it. It'll help. Why not? So, of course. Everybody's going to say that. Give me. But that money comes from... The general picture is that money, the state is not printing that money, okay? That money comes from taxpayers, so it's a loop. But that's someone said, I don't like it. Why don't they just bring down the tax? That's much better. I don't want them to pay me $400. Just bring down the tax. See, there's a lot of people saying what I'm saying. It's just everybody's opportunistic. People are just gonna take. People are opportunistic. So you're gonna give them money, they will take the money. No one's gonna say, I don't want money. I don't want money. Take it away. I don't want it. No, give me money. It just sounds. There's not much common sense going on. Common sense is not common. And I don't know what they are doing. And again, I don't get involved in politics, but, this is right here is a situation where it could, in my opinion, it could be easily fixed with simply looking at the gauge, gas, the taxation, and just say, okay, let's reduce it a little bit. We need to be reduced. If you realize it's too high, reduce it. You have a tax, you have a surplus, you have a budget with a lot of surplus, you're good. But I guess it's just way too complicated, and now they're gonna get involved into everybody. How much gas you have in your car? Do you have a 15-gallon tank, sir? So do you have a Mazda Miata that has a 10-gallon? Sorry, you can't get it. Oh, you have an electric zero-emission vehicle? Oh yeah, $400 for you. How about my Miata that has 10 gallons? I put gas in it too, but 15 gallons, sir. What? That makes no sense. I don't even have a car. He's $400. What? You don't even have a car. I'm going to give you $400. Active transportation options? What even that means? Public transit? What, you got a bus pass, you're going to get $400? I mean, I understand. I mean, hey, again, I'm not saying that if, $400, but what happens if you have a 10-gallon tank? What happens if you have a 12-gallon tank car? No, sir. It's so stupid. Either everybody or nobody. I don't know. I guess they're just giving money away. And to me, the way I see it is like, give it to the people filling up gas. If you're not filling up gas, why are you giving it to zero-emission vehicles? They're already getting much of rebates anyways. You know what about the car? They get rebates from the state. They get rebate. And on top of it, you're going to give them $400. And I know if you have an electric car, you'll be like, I want my $400. I understand. Yeah. And if you have public transit, give me my $400. Yeah. It's not for me to give. It's coming to you. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't... How about just lower the tax? You know how much money it would save? Because these people don't even fill up gas. This dude doesn't even fill up gas. Zero emissions. So just reduce the tax and you're good. You probably save more money that way. Or I don't know. Someone do the math for me, because it doesn't make any sense. And again, this is not a permanent solution. It really isn't. $400 rebate to every California taxpayer. That is not really a permanent solution, because still groceries are going to be high. Everything else is going to be high. Everything is going to be expensive because gas is what we use to transport goods in and out. So, all electric cars cute, but big rigs are still using diesel. That's some electric big rigs, but there's still everything runs on fossil fuel. And majority of industry runs on fossil fuel. We're ignoring the industry that gives us good and creates the supply chain that we're so dependent on. That runs on fossil fuel. And when fossil fuel goes up, the prices go up. They're just going to pass that expense onto us. They're not going to simply say, I'll take the bullet. No, they're not taking the bullet. So my thing is just, I don't know why California doesn't look at the whole general picture and say, okay, you know what? Let's reduce the gas. If we have a surplus, as they're saying, we have a surplus of $9 billion, let's just for 1 year lower the gas taxes, or just work it out. You're aware it's expensive. People saying, oh, we know many Californians are struggling to make ends meet right now. Okay, then. I mean, there's always going to be someone struggling, but okay, cool. If you want to use it as an excuse, cool, whatever. Yeah, everybody's struggling. It's California. Everything's expensive. Houses are in the millions. I mean, let me get me started in California. Go buy a house in California. 1 point something million. Like, dude, bro, who has that? A million plus. What am I supposed to be doing? It's like what kind of job? What? And I mean, everything in California is that expensive. Like, what are you supposed to do? Go live in the desert? I don't want to live in the desert. I don't want to live a mile, 100 miles away in the middle of nowhere. At that point, might as well live in Nevada. I can at least have guns and have a normal life and don't have to worry about smog and crap. So the only option is to stay in that area where your work is. So again, it's just, to me, the whole idea is, look at the general picture. If you have a lot of money coming in and you don't need it, well, why don't you just shut off the valve a little bit? They ask them to conserve water. How about they conserve taxation? I get the letter by now saying, conserve water. Well, yeah, but shit, I'm not doing anything extra with my water. I don't water the lawn. I don't want to do any of that. So, okay. So you're asking us to squeeze. We're squeezing even more. How about y'all squeeze that there? You don't need the taxation on the gas, and you got an excess budget. And the opposite, you ain't struggling. I mean, we're aware too many people in California are struggling. Well, y'all got $9 billion surplus. $9 billion surplus. And you cannot close the nozzle a little bit that gives you that surplus and only on the gas. I didn't say that you're going to do that to this is just the private sector. You know what I mean? That's companies and whatnot. They probably have their own deal with gas. UPS doesn't fill up gas the way we do. I mean, those companies, there's so much more to it. But why are you coming on the taxpayer, man? I feel this is just mainly I don't know, it's kind of like, I think it's a gimmick. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just a gimmick. It's not really a solution to anything. It's just a gimmick. And what's funny is they realize they have a problem. Californians are struggling. Well, there's a lot of jobs out there and nobody wants to work. So, I really have a hard time understanding, dude. You're preaching to the choir, man. I work like 3 jobs. I have 4 jobs. If you consider YouTube as a job, I don't get paid from YouTube. But, I have 3 jobs, man. I mean, I'm working, and, I mean, I know a lot of people like me too, they're doing overtime, they're working and whatnot, and that's life. Everybody gonna work, so it's not, nobody, that's normal. You have to work. You have to work to make money, so that's totally understandable. But if you're pretending that you're aware of that people are struggling, and you have a $9 million budget surplus, but you're not reducing the taxation, and you're doing some gimmick of $400 saying, yeah, you're gonna get $400. We give it to everybody. You need public transportation, but if you have a 10-gallon tank car, no. Stupid things like that. Just, I don't know. So that's my rant. Yeah, y'all let me know what you think, but this is just stupid. This is really stupid. There's no other way of saying it. It's stupid. And I feel bad because we at a state right now, whatever you do, you can't please people. I'm aware of that. Whatever you do, you're not going to make people happy. But I think this is one problem where if you lower the tax, it'll fix the problem. And no one will be upset because the gas prices will basically be close to the national average. That means some taxation will stay on the gas at a certain percent. I mean, I'm still expecting California gas to be more expensive than Texas because of, some kind of a tax. But if you tax it that high, reduce some of it. You have a surplus, just reduce it. People still going to fill up gas anyway. You're still going to get money. It's not like people are going to stop filling up gas. So you're still going to get some money from taxation, just not heavily taxed. But here you go, $400. That'll fix the problem, right? Just write them a check for $400. We don't want to reduce taxes. We're happy taking money in. So again, that's what it is. That's what we're dealing here in California. You're starting to notice a trend in California. California is just one of those states where it just I don't know. I think it's a very progressive state, but at the same time, it's just kind of, I guess that's part of evolution, right? We're trying to figure out the solution. So there's all this options out here. And eventually, again, I'm optimistic. I think in the future of all this is going to be good. The result from this is probably going to be, hopefully, a lower tax bracket as far as like taxing gas. Hopefully, I don't know how they tax gas, but let's just say, to fix road and pay for public schools and pay for maybe they reduce it a little bit. Hope maybe in the future. Again, I'm optimistic, but this is what's going on in the state of California. So the $400 rebate is not coming in. There's a delay. I didn't say it's not coming. It's not coming in anytime soon. There's a little delay. So it says it takes several more months for California to see gas rebate checks. Anyway, so yeah, if you're waiting for that check, you got to be a little bit longer. It's going to take a little bit longer. And as far as that 15-gallon tank, I don't. My guess is as good as your guess. If your car takes us for 15 gallon, you're not gonna get a check. I don't know. As far as public transit, how did I know? You take public transit, you just what? Are gonna send them a bus pass? So I guess just stick a bus pass and tell them, look, I have a bus pass. I guess maybe if you just file that when you're doing your taxation, if you file it as like an expense, that's the way that might see it. I don't know. So, anyways. Hey, they're trying to fix it. I mean, at least they're aware of it. People are struggling and gas is expensive. So that's nice to hear. So, anyway. Hey, and I'm still don't know what car is this. I think it's like the Charger or something. I know that one is a Honda Accord 8 Gen. Anyways, as always, thank you for watching. And yeah, today's a Sunday, so it's like a Mother's Day. So have a happy Mother's Day, wherever you are. And as always, stay safe out there. Thank you for watching. As always, let me know what you think. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.